centuries, whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
Death to Kronos. Vengeance for my family. Lost souls. I'll make the Titan pay. Won't open. It's him. Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
They need my aid. We'll see if I need theirs. You dare. More coming. I'll need these soon enough. Spindles. All back to dust. You shouldn't have crossed me. Whalers. There. A root stalker. Got to move. Shadow now. Oh. Back already. Damn it.
Boo! Who dares disturb my eternal rest? You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak!
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you. tall and show no weakness.
Come here. Time forced our hand, Melinoe. Nary a soul expected you to slay our enemy last night, on a new moon, no less. But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started. What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos. It's being purified.
The crossroads. That haven hidden twixt the surface and the underworld conceals those still loyal to Lord Hades, rightful ruler of the dead.
Together we'll retake my father's realm. Okay.
Hail, tell me you killed the bastard. Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he died from that. Works on mortals, though.
I've nothing to report, Odysseus. Not yet.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
My altar. Headmistress lent me the Arcana. The sorceress. The Wayward Son. Don't have enough for that. The Furies. That'll do. Find the Titan, slay the Titan. The Sigil of Frost. Headmistress told me so much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You look just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
Grandmother. All of you gather round. Area clear. Ash of the Dead. A soul tonic. Let me see. Slowing down. Flame said you thought the fire goddess never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was, just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Whew, that almost burns. This one again. Flame of the hearth.
The ever-restless shades of Erebus find little peace there, save for the prickly embrace of the gnarled branches of those writhing woods.
Am I fighting the spirits or the woods? Splinter. For my arcana. That breathing. I'm in your debt, Lord Charon. These provisions surely shall make all the difference in my task. What gold I find is yours. Farther than last time. That's that. Centaur heart. Last one. Apollo.
Kronos is up to something, but not even Athena knows what. His assaults on Olympus always fail, even if they've kept us occupied. What's his next move?
The light of the sun. Lord Charon?
Good at taking messages, isn't he? Almost like taking corpses down into the underworld like he used to. Nothing to do for those these days.
Farewell, Lord Charon. Headmistress.
There she is. Welcome to the edge of Erebus. Well done, Melinoe.
Thank you, Headmistress Hecate. I could not have reached this point without your guidance.
And in turn, you shall not pass this point without a demonstration of your capability.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And I would know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy. Crossed flames awaken. Clearly unprepared as yet.
Ugh, Headmistress.
Who dares? Gah, a scourge upon your bloodline for resummoning me, witch!
Hey, everything okay there, Mel?
Oh, yes, Dora. It's just... I should have gone farther that time. I'll give more notes on your haunting later, all right?
Oh, sure.
The cauldron's ready for me now. Last night I dreamt of this. Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will.
So mote it be.
It is done.
At least our cauldron's finally purified, praise the fates. Speaking of which, are you as yet considering an invocation to them? I have my doubts that they would listen even now.
If there's any chance the three fates shall aid us, I'll take it. Thank you for preparing things for me. though I'm well short of freshly picked reagents still.
I'd offer such reagents if I could, but as you venture past this glade, look carefully along your path and you shall find them. Fate's willing.
Yes, Headmistress. Odysseus out checking on reports. The Altar of Ashes. The Titan. The Huntress. Ready. The arms of night are now at my disposal. Or shall be, soon enough. The Crescent Pick. Reveal to me the bounties of the earth.
A trusty tool indeed. Ah, there she is again at last.
I was born for this. The Trident Sigil. There's some raw silver. You're one of my father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Long-lost niece, you live! We thought you met the same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
May all our enemies drown. Always need bones, just not precisely now. A palm of power. These still grow in the underworld. Won't open. Olympus calls.
Blessed already by the mighty god of earth and sea, are ya? Poseidon's power and my own don't often mix, but then again, neither do he and I. Of that you can be certain there, dearie.
fired up.
The underworld of Hades holds more than the souls of the dead. Riches beyond imagination. Even the remains of the deathless titans.
They'll end up back where they belong.
Silk and load it. Spin,
Molly.
spinning goes the thread. Oh, what are you doing here? Besides tramping all over my webs, that is. Oh, it's nothing, silly. I can always make more perfectly good silk. I can't always see you.
Hi, Arachne. Sorry about all this. I think we'll soon be seeing more of one another now. My task has begun.
Truly. Why then, I'll get out of your hair. You have to go. But first, you have to try on one of these. And don't worry about any wear and tear. I've plenty more in stock. Do you like it?
Why, this is beautiful, thank you.
May it keep you safe.
Weave on. Now for the last one. Be gone. Woods take you. That's settled. The Master Craftsman's gift. Need to recharge. Ashes. Burn. Soul tonic. Greater focus. good find.
Old underworld boatman yet eludes the grasp of Kronos, does he? Turn to a life of the piratical smuggler in these dark times, huh?
Surging on. Yes, my lord. I met Apollo, Grandmother, Uncle Poseidon. I've known Artemis and Hermes for so long. I'm impressed they kept my secret from the others all this time. I can do this.
Greetings, witch. Olympus has emboldened you, made you strong. Yet 'tis a fleeting strength. One false step, and I could wipe it all away.
I'll take a fleeting strength over no strength at all. We take every advantage that avails itself.
Just so. Then come and show me how you would make use of such advantages. Crossblades! Defend yourself. Return and rest. And try again, Malinois.
How long has it been? 3, 2, 1.
It is the dead of night within a haunted, barely moonlit thicket at the underworld's edge. There, a young Forsaken princess hunts her prey.
Ready or not, hence I go. I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypnos. Where could she be?
The keen-eyed princess finds a set of tracks, suggesting that her foe trod through this dusty ground not very long before.
Shush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
Quit teasing me and help me look.
You'll find her yet.
Odysseus, have you seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
Oh, she's got to be around here somewhere, little goddess.
There! Got you, Hecate. You're dead.
Got me, you did, Malinois. But I dare say I can escape your clutches yet.
Hey! Can't hide from me. Hi, Shades. Is Hecate about? Huh. Not seen her, huh? Over there. There you are. Got you again.
Ah, so persistent. Give up already, witch. For I'm a Titaness. You cannot vanquish me.
I can and shall.
Malinoe.
Aha. I got you. Hecate? What's the matter?
It's merely that I've not heard your laughter before. Reminded me of your mother. A much preferable sound to that of grief.
I promise not to cry again. I still get sad sometimes, but not as much.
Do not make promises you cannot keep. When tears well up, let them spill forth. They're not so precious that they need be contained.
But you never cry, Hecate. And I wish to become strong like you, so that I might find Kronos and destroy him for what he's done. And then you could hear my mother's laugh again.
And I shall do everything in my power to prepare you, so that you may succeed where I failed. If not for your family's sake, then for your birthright, as the princess of the underworld.
What do you mean you failed? You tried to beat Kronos yourself? He hurt you?
Concern yourself with your own pain, not mine. Destroying Kronos shall not change the past, and the pain shall linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. But enough of this. On the morrow, we shall teach you to hunt greater prey.
Truly?
Oh, death to Kronos.
Hey. Ever think maybe we're just not cut out for this, Mel? Me with the haunting, you with the... What are you trying to do again?
Find the Titan of Time. Punish him for his crimes against my family. Restore the rightful ruler of the underworld. Hey, you're cut out for haunting, Dora.
Oh, thanks. Just like I'm sure you're cut out for all that other stuff.
Where are you, Headmistress? I'm ready. By blood and darkness, let my will be done. Broker, welcome to the Crossroads. Must be an incantation that can help. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows. Nothing. They didn't listen.
After ever-scheming Kronos claimed the House of Hades, shades of the dead residing there, all scattered to the ends of the earth.
You shades are welcome here and safe. This one. Be well.
The good witch put you to the test out there, did she? Quite an intensive teaching style, I always thought. She expects a lot from you, but that's just what happens when you've such potential.
Then she must be disappointed with my results, although she's careful not to show it. Same as you, Odysseus.
Come, I know how dispiriting it is to chart one's course only to lose one's way. We rarely get where we must go the fastest way we can.
As long as we get there at all. Strength and wisdom of my predecessors. Don't have enough just yet. The Swift Runner. Ready for more. There's something new here.
She's here, now watch and learn.
Ready or not, hence I go. The Heart Sigil. Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
I've much to learn from her, I think. Silver. Return to dust. This is the Titan's fault. Kronos.
You bear the gift of Aphrodite, don't you there? You know, she's much, much older than she looks. Appearances are everything to her. Whilst, as for me, I'm about hotness of a different sort.
Good. Imbued with greater strength.
Finally tracked you down.
I know that voice.
Look at you.
Marked one for me, did you?
That ought to do it.
Good evening.
It's been too long, sister. Look at you on your great hunt. Not ideal circumstances, but you've finally begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. Time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go get him. My blessings. blessing is yours. Go find your mark.
Good hunting. A root stalker. Some other glade.
Do bide your time, Sunshine. The Titan thinks he has us pinned, but we have the situation here under control. Just locked in a bit of a stalemate is all.
Can't recover here. Need to press on. More ashes. Silence. Some bones for later use. I can do this. Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahead, the underworld princess shall again confront the one who raised her, and taught to her the means by which she may prevail.
There's always more to learn.
There you are.
I'll get him, Headmistress. I swear it. All that you've taught, I'll bring to bear. And no matter the obstacles that stand in the way.
I require no convincing, Malinois, although perhaps you do. However much I've taught, what's important is you're a capable student.
I have to be more than that.
No! You barely got to me at all that time.
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Moments of doom? You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all?
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. It's been an honor.
Wait. He's gone.
The modestly appointed tent of fierce Princess Melenui nonetheless is dutifully organized, and
I won't live in squalor. Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. I would never store fungus with herbs. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Is that...
Rise and shine.
I've had these in my head for long enough. Let's begin. Hear me, Selene, if you so desire. Aid me in finding that which I require.
So it shall be.
So mote it be. Great tree of life, please listen to my thoughts.
Interesting.
Nightshade seeds. By light of moon, together let us shape reality.
So mote it be.
Broker, you've expanded your shop. Could make a lovely gift. Hail, Broker. Take care, then. Odysseus on leave. We'll find a way to wake you, O sleep. I promise. Hi, gang. Headmistress must have some important tasks for you. You'll flourish here. Wisdom of the ages. The silver pool. The tablet of peace. You are mine now.
It shall serve you well. Attention! Got a silver sister on deck.
Farewell, Commander. The lightning sigil. The king of the gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Lord Hunkle's Titan killing strength.
even those with the power to enter the crossroads at will can entirely anticipate which of its 3 hidden paths shall be their exit.
I'd not expected this one. A gift. Feels even sturdier. My reagent sensing incantation took effect.
Told me your tale, I figured it was just one of her pranks. Taking on the Titan yourself, come on. But it did sound like something a vengeful child of Hades might attempt.
This one again. Olympus, I accept this message. The might of the heavens. I'll slay you all. I can't.
Fly, come sit and rest your wings. Oh, welcome.
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more. How does that feel?
Thanks, Arachne.
It matches your eye.
The intricately woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one gloom-filled recess within Erebus rivals in quality even the weavings of the gods themselves.
Arachne knows her stuff. Done. Better.
Prompt as ever. Our enemy's strength even exceeds my own. We're both titans, yes, Kronos and I, but he is my elder, as I am yours. What say you?
His age doesn't mean anything to me. The old are seldom wise, and often weak. And he did not study under you, Headmistress. Only I have.
Just so. He is an arrogant old fool. The impression of wisdom comes with age more than the real thing. Remember that. Cross flames burn!
Can't do it.
Now upon the moon. Night bloom. Fire. Ataskian Aski. Good. My favorite trick. Well done. Tremble beneath the moon. End it. How about this? You fought with diligence and with ferocity, but surely there is more for you to learn beyond this threshold.
I look forward to it, Headmistress. What about you? Can you not join me?
No, I dare not stray too far from our abode. Continue now your task. I shall await your safe return.
Thank you, Headmistress.
She trained relentlessly for this.
Over there. Beginning descent. That singing.
The underworld plunges deeper than the deepest sea. Yet there are such places where the edge of one and the other meet.
One dark abyss next to another. You again. Lurkers. Hold still. It's him. In the name of Hades. Sure. Little by little. Down we go. I met one of your brothers, Lord Charon. It was Moros. He delivered to me a certain artifact, but then was gone. Do you know of the fated list? It's been in my family's care before. So, what of Moros? Where could he have gone in all of this? This one, please.
It's fortunate the underworld boatman's still plying his trade, even during a downturn such as this. I trust his prices have gotten better, at least. Or perhaps worse.
My boon grows stronger. Would you indulge me for a moment, boatman? If we're to restore the old order around here, I was thinking why not start like this? Wait, are you certain there's no charge for this? Moonlight guide you, my lord. Thank you for your service. You ought to have stayed below. To the seas next time.
Renoid, I was certain you were gone. Scarce born, only to be taken by Kronos, along with my daughter and those nearest her. But the Witch of the Crossroads got you out of there, did she? How could she not send word?
I see. Pinheads. Krenos, you there? You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now.
Kneel before me.
Wanted you to have this, Dora. To the best hunter in all the Crossroads.
See, I knew you were gonna pull this gift custom thing on me sooner or later, so I have come prepared. Catch.
For me? Thank you, Dora. Dora, don't you pay any attention to what's been happening out there? The rise of the Titan of Time, the siege of Olympus?
Nope, can't say any of that rings a bell. Olympus, that's where the family members you don't like live, right? And the Titan of Time, I get that he's bad, but he's never done anything to me personally, as far as I know, so.
This entire encampment exists to resist his efforts to overthrow the gods and rule the world?
Well then, maybe I should thank him, because I happen to like this encampment.
Oh, shush. This is from the Three Fates.
The last wheel of the Three Fates, those reclusive determiners of all that is to come, is now under the Princess of the Underworld's care.
With their aid, we may have a chance.
'Tis a new moon.
I think I know how I can do the bidding of the Fates. Oskion Katoski.
So mote it be.
It is done. Broker? Here you are. Farewell.
Back in one piece. The good witch there noted you were able to vanquish her in a full-on contest. Impressive stuff. You get much farther?
I did. Down to the chambers near the bottom of the sea. Strange music echoing all through the place. I wasn't prepared.
Strange music, huh? Reminds me of when... Oh, I'll spare the tales for another time. You've enough on your mind, I can tell.
The Fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts, at least. But do not expect the Fates to always favor you. The bane of our enemy is not necessarily our friend.
We'll have to take our chances. Don't have enough. Death. I lack the grasp for this. I can do this. The arms of night. Join with me. Lim and Oros, sister blades. We're fellow sisters now.
A fitting armament.
Commander?
Disciple.
Ugh, these blasted wards. Moonlight. She's deviated from her path. Great Titaness, the Eye of Night, I draw you down. Lend me your might.
Good evening to you, little star. Our cycles now are intertwined, as I no longer can afford merely to watch. Whichever threat we face, I vow to shine for you. Look forth. Lunar ray.
Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Is that it? Known her since I was probably your age. Right proper dame. Been far too long since last we saw each other, come to think. What can you do? She hates everybody. I hate everybody.
Now. Lost too much blood. The keenest blades of all. A root stalker. You! Return to Shadow now. I'll get that root stalker. You there, Dora?
Back on your feet, I see.
Inquiry for you, Odd. When was the last reported sighting of a root stalker out in the...
See, that's the...
And what are we to do? Merely stand by and let the Titan have his way?
Commencing. The blacksmith sigil. What, is he going to fit me for a suit of armor? In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got one. Right, lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though, I could tune it up.
My silver all grew stronger, didn't it?
Near all.
Looks like a new path out. Come. Bones for the broker.
Informed me, whilst you grew supple and strong in the witch's care. Yet knowing Hecate, she must have deemed the risk too great. I understand. I'll try to understand.
Life or death. All right. My blades grow sharper still. Let me help you. Why don't we try again? Join me. See you in the crossroads. This one again.
First told me about you, I couldn't help but think of Demeter. She couldn't be there for your mother when Kronos struck, but I know she'll do everything she can for you. One left. Silk cocoons. Ah. I could make a run for it. Shadows take you. For me. Sister Selene, let us together shine this night, O moon.
Now that Artemis has revealed to Olympus what they need to know of you, she had pretext to return to your woods. But your reunion needed to be brief. Once our troubles have subsided, may we Silver Sisters meet together and rejoice. The choice is yours.
Might protect you, my lord. all of this tainted gold. You'll see that it's disposed of properly, Lord Charon. I long to see that day. Here goes.
Compose yourself. A flash of silver, Lim and Oros. So, the sister blades have veiled themselves, do you? The other nocturnal arms shall follow their lead, I expect.
Nyx entrusted them to you to safeguard the realm as a last resort. But this cannot possibly be how they were meant to be used.
And why ever not? To safeguard the realm, you shall have to clear a wide variety of obstacles standing in your way. I am but one. Crossed flames! Divide and strike. Selene tests your will. Once more with me, sisters. We are as one. Behold the moon. A hex upon you. Selene smite you. Fire.
Damn it.
Behold. fought, but I cannot mend your wounds, and neither shall your enemies. Return to Shadow now.
The fire-stepping princess stands alone.
Is that?
A word, if you please. Pray, who might you be, my girl? And what compelled you to wander in and out of Erebus?
I'm not your girl, old man. My name and business are not your concern.
So it seems. You appear to be quite pressed for time. Forgive this old man his transgressions.
Couldn't have been. Not happening. That song.
Within the sopping, blackest pits of Oceanus reside horrors that the greatest mortal or immortal poets could not possibly describe.
Don't sell yourself short, Homer. Serpents. You dare. Return to Shadow now.
Hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that time?
I fought past Erebus, down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora?
The sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? I heard it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people, death by drowning, so... Huh, I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
It's a big place. Interesting. A prophecy concerning doom. I have to find Lord Moros once again and call him here. Prophecy fulfilled.
Something to report. Our good witch there knows you've a mountain of...
What?
Hey, you look...
full bloom. What is my path?
Tough times. Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back.
Your skepticism's duly noted. Should be of use. Ashes. Focus. Eternity.
Our numbers grow, and thusly does our strength.
The pick.
A battle lost, but this is what?
Commander Skelemius, sir. Into Erebus. To the House of Hades.
As you embark on your fateful voyage yet again, my niece, I have something for you. The newfangled boons we offer haven't always swept you off your feet, but we have older, sometimes stronger blessings too.
A wave of power. Let's head this way this time.
So good at letting go, is it? After eons of prosperity, all that we've built together threatens to come crashing down. All...
This feeling, oh. What's she doing here?
One word of this to Hecate, and you're meat. Got it? Now go on while I take care of things.
This is my task, not yours. And I'm disappointed with your dereliction of duty. Are you so desperate to prove you're superior to me?
You know, maybe I am. So how about this? Got some gold on you, right? Those wretches ought to swarm in any moment. Whoever takes more of them gets the other's coin. What do you say?
Must it always be a wager with you?
Fair odds of winning if you shut up and fight. Back off. Can't believe I lost. Surprised you didn't bail out with that return trick of yours.
You don't know anything about me. What are you thinking being this far from your post, in violation of Headmistress Hecate's direct orders?
I'm thinking you don't have what it takes to take the Titan down. I do. Now get out of here.
Which way? Did she just... Enchanted for the night. A root stalker. Well? My heart. Not finished. Return to Shadow now. Oh, I won't be making that mistake again.
Hey. Ah, you're here.
As we improve ourselves, so does our craft. Katoski Arnoski.
So mote it be.
Fair trade. Here are the bones. Odysseus out checking on reports. What say the ashes?
She's here. Come on, you slackers, straighten up.
Sealed as always.
Cease messing with that thing.
Death to Kronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium. And too risky to stay. All right, it's time.
Got all your magic back.
Once more, then.
Hey, Em, I'm back. How's things? You good? I'm good, mostly. And good to see your task is underway, but change of plan, though it's a lot to ask. Up for a visit to Olympus sometime soon?
Lord Hermes, just a moment. What do you mean, Olympus? My task is to stop Kronos in the underworld. I can hardly breathe the surface air, much less get to a mountaintop.
Come on, Em, you have your ways. Gramps is up to something bad, more than his usual attack, so just give it some thought. Wouldn't ask if it was nothing, right? Okay, gotta run, and so do you. I'll be in touch by Boone. So long for now.
Goodbye. In the name of Hades. Olympus needs me. On the surface. Here we go. Excuse me.
In conflict.
For my mother. Greater might. That gloom, a shadow spiller. Shadow Spiller's tough.
Hey.
Damname Sion.
Your will is done.
So mote it be. I've need of that. Hermes is back, Headmistress. He was able to lend some of his swiftness and also asked that I come to the aid of Olympus. Has the hour grown so desperate up there?
He would not ask otherwise. To be sure, this complicates the task. My view, however, is that you are not yet prepared for the surface. I'll not lift the wards barring that path.
And if I were to lift them myself? I've seen you do it.
Then you'll be more prepared than you are now.
Not even the wiles and stratagems of that resourceful sack of
What was the source of your misfortune that you're back with such a scowl? Some whalers or caskets, perhaps? Oh, Shadow Spiller.
Yes, a shadow spiller. I lost my way against one. Can hardly see a thing when they're about. I should be stronger than this.
You've strength enough. They merely test your nerve. Foes such as that are to be faced head-on, no hesitation. Set for another go.
I am. Know the past, know the future. The fates. I can't quite grasp this one. Once more. I'll get you, Kronos.
Now don't go wandering into the dark without a...
Remember me? Who else? Acceptable. Excellent stuff.
The river Cocytus winds through endless misty passageways. The wailing souls within its languid waters, all denied their eternal rest.
Reminds me of home. I've returned.
crawl out of the woodwork. She normally wants nothing to do with any of us, though this business with Kronos got her all worked up.
Very well. My incantation must have led me to this place. Another Moli. Oh? Are you lost, little one? Ran off.
Should have enough.
Tucked away.
Wow.
I heard from Hermes at last, my lord. He didn't get into the details of what he discovered, though perhaps you know more. I understand. It's not...
Can't you see my brother and I are in the middle of something? Oh, little. Get lost.
Lord Hermes.
I know it's not an easy trip, or even possible for you right now heading all the way up here, but just imagine how hard it is for our family to swallow our pride and ask for aid. Things are that grim.
shielded up. Indeed, Lord Charon. May we soon restore the old customs between our families and bring about a new eon of prosperity. May moonlight guide us.
Melinoe.
Does anyone besides me ever happen on you in this glade? Perhaps some evening Artemis or someone may appear instead.
This clearing, rest assured, is ours alone. These woods are vast enough. Yet I see everyone who passes through, no matter how clandestine they may think they are. The all-consuming flame! Witness to our clash this night.
Oh, she's strong. Dora must be hiding for a bit.
Ah, you're here. What troubles you, Melinoe?
Headmistress.
You're feeling...
No, Head...
Just so. Center yourself on that.
So, there's a bit of a new ring.
Please tell me.
The forces of...
The warded...
Call it a calculated risk.
Ashes of the past. I'm at my limit. Very well.
I know the sound of that gate. Come hear what he's all about.
Heading out. For the Silver Sisters, I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I held to faith your task would not require you above, only below. But Hermes indicates the threat here on the surface now looms larger than we thought. Rise to us then, whenever time permits. Now. You fought beautifully.
Lost souls, I'll lead you to your graves. Answer my call.
So you're the star student of Great Hecate.
Beautiful. Could sacrifice a boon.
Silken finery, so soft, divine. Welcome back. Oh no, you're hurt, my friend. Oh, you look wonderful.
Always use more. You won't stop me. Foul spirit. This must be love. Arachne? Some sort of gateway on the ground. Should be the last of them. Almost finished. It wants some of my life essence before letting me in. Ugh, fine, it's only blood. Where in the... Who in the... What sort of boon is this, in such a place? Well, in the name of Hades, Olympus, are you there?
Olympus cannot hear you, Spawn of Hades, but I can. And I have for you a proposition. Assist with a quandary of mine, and benefit. Your response?
Almighty Chaos. I'm honored to make your acquaintance. What sort of quandary would concern the origin of all existence? And how do I fit in?
Time shall tell. But at present I have inferred that your response, in essence, was affirmative. Thus may our newly formed arrangement prove most interesting. Accept my mark and go. And later I shall open the abyss for you again.
Just have to live with the side effect for now. Foes eliminated.
I see something for you.
Got it.
breathe. A chill swept through the air.
She does.
Now. Crossed flames burn. Your will. Asgion Kataski.
Lost.
Follow through. Three against one. Now beware. Total eclipse. Come, sisters of the dead. Good form.
I think not.
Press the attack. Good. You have survived against me, and for that, you're owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Melinoe.
The Book of Shadows. I passed the test. He's back.
Ah, there you are. You have returned. Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
My name and business are not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Wait. The air's thick. What the? My mother's strength. A gift.
Oh, it's only me. Nobody wants you playing favourites, witches. We've got this method of...
My silver. You can sense it, can't you, my lord? The mark of primordial chaos. It seems I have another patron from the ranks of the chthonic gods. Now that's a sea serpent. Took me for simple prey.
That which slithers.
Pinheads. Vaporized. shadow now. How long was I out?